welcome back to my YouTube channel. Over here in the UK it has been incredibly cold the last week. It has been blusterly cold, so much strong gales, and I feel like I kind of jinxed us. I thought the spring weather was coming and I did a spring haul only the other week, which I'll link above if you haven't seen it, and then since I put that spring haul out it has gone so cold here in the UK and the winds have been atrocious. They have damaged so many properties, so I feel like I've jinxed us a little bit. But today's haul is very much focused still on the spring season, but with some items that are a little bit thicker to allow us to keep warm in this spring transition, which at the moment feels very, very cold, but then allowing you to delayer so that you can actually still take them throughout the rest of the season. And alongside my shopping for spring, I have actually been shopping for what feels like a very much a summer season period, because I'm due to go to the Maldives in literally a few days. Fingers crossed that my PCR test comes back negative and we can actually go. But I've been shopping for summer, which has been incredibly hard because there's hardly any summer items in the stores. But if you are interested or would like to see some of those items that I have bought for my holidays, then please let me know in the comments below, and I can always pop a video for that when I get back. With all my swimsuits and whatnot. You may have guessed already from the title of today's video that today's haul is very much focused with Mango, my dear friend Mango. I'm talking about Mango like my dear friend, but I have very much fell in love again with Mango back in autumn. Hadn't shopped there for years, as if some of you have been following this channel for a little while, you will already know that. But then I shopped with them back in autumn last year, fell in love with them again. But now it is a store that I regularly go through, as much as I'd probably say H&M, and I think the quality is amazing. But before I get chatting on, I digress. I'm going to jump straight into it to show you some of today's items that I've bought over the past week. Now my first item is very much this item that you can see here. This is item number one. It is a woolly bright pink. I love the colour pink, especially with my skin tone and with wearing with kind of neutral whites. But it's a bright pink woolly sweater, and normally I'd show you just like this, but I'm already wearing it because I'm so in love with this jumper. I couldn't not wait to show you guys before wearing it. But it is very, very soft. Now it is a tad itchy, and I say tad itchy, it really isn't. It's just up by the neck here, it can be a little bit itchy, but I think it's just because it's brand new and it hasn't been washed. But it is still soft enough to be wearing, especially if those of you are sensitive to wearing kind of that itchy, scratchy wool feeling. But I absolutely love the colour. Now I put this colour on and it instantly made me feel good. It lifted my mood. It made me feel like we're going on to kind of sunnier months. It is very much lighter here in the UK in the mornings. I couldn't believe today that when I went for a run, I didn't actually have to wait for the sun to rise before I could go out for a run. I woke up and went straight out for a run. But yeah, wearing this colour makes me feel like the season is coming, and I absolutely love it. But I have teamed it again with a pair of these cream leggings. Now I'm probably not showing you the best in the video here, and hopefully I will have already shown you over in the cutaways. But yeah, I have got these cream leggings. I bought them back in autumn. I think they were £30, and they are absolutely fantastic. That I've bought myself another pair. They're currently in stock. So this jumper, beautifully at £30, very stretchy, really nice. You know, you've got like, it's a little bit floatier here, but it's a nice cut, sits right well. But then I also fold it up to sit on my waist as well with my high-waisted leggings. And then the leggings themselves, they are also £30 from Mango. Now moving on to my next item is very much a wild card item for me, because I don't tend to go to the office as much, and I don't tend to go out as much as I used to. And I don't know if that's because of the current times or my old age as I'm getting a little bit older, but I tend to find that I don't buy those kind of smart, kind of potential corporate items, or even those kind of like smart dressy dinner items anymore. But this dress here is the second item of today's haul. Now, I don't know if I can correctly show you in the actual camera here, but it is a very much a little LBD. It's a little black dress, but a black dress with a very much sophisticated, elegant edge, and I absolutely love it. Now I say it's a wild card purely because the bottom has this like kind of peplum bottom at the very much with a hem, so not from the waist, from the hem. As if it was from the waist I wouldn't have bought, because it wouldn't have been very flattering for my figure. But it is very, very elegant. Now it isn't something that I would normally go towards, but having tried this on, I think it absolutely looks beautiful. It complements the female figure, which is what I love. And I'm gonna say this is kind of like the little black dress in tweed that you never knew you needed. It's the dress that you didn't necessarily say that you wanted, but it is definitely the dress that you need, and I absolutely love it. Now, I like it for wearing it into the office for work, especially if you're kind of going into a very smart meeting or you've got a nice kind of long dress coat, but I actually like it more for going out for a lovely dinner. Now I think this is really, really cute. The hemline is where the peplum, it just sits just above your knees, so it's not too short. It cuts really well at the waist, and I think it looks beautiful with kind of a nice kind of sophisticated, just very simple black stiletto pointed heel. Or if you're going to wear boots, you could probably wear kind of a knee-high boot and wear it into the office as a much more kind of easy dress down kind of look. But I absolutely love this dress. Now this dress is $59.99 and I would say it's definitely worth the price. It is purely because of the way it's cut. I love the way that it's got the darting at the very front of the dress and also on the waist, and I think just everything about it has been really well done, like even to how the shoulders are. Now you may not be able to see it that well, but the way they've cut them kind of gives you a kind of false kind of shoulder padded effect, which adds to this dress. But yeah, I absolutely love this dress, and if you are looking for a smart casual dress which could be carried into work with a pair of knee-high boots, and also then worn for date night or girls night with a nice pair of stiletto heels, then this is the dress that you should definitely try and see if it works for you. Now my next item very much looks like a winter coat, because it kind of is. It's a black dress coat which is double-breasted, quite heavy. It's actually made of recycled wool, which I absolutely love. But what I will say, this coat, even though it does have that kind of winter edge vibes, this is a coat that should stay in your wardrobe throughout the seasons. It's a timeless classic. And I actually was kind of umming and ahhing whether to buy a coat like this at this time of year, and I just don't have that dress coat in my wardrobe. So when I saw this, it kind of reminded me of the one from Zara, and it is actually the same price point, but I like this because the material is a bit more forgiving, a bit more relaxed and not as rigid as tight. But as I say, it's beautiful. It's £120. It's made out of recycled wool. The reason I love this style of coat is that I would wear this in different ways, very much in a slightly different way to the way that I've learned to express myself through clothing in a different way. Now this is obviously a dress coat. It would go perfectly with the item that I just showed you with the little black tweed dress. That is actually a tongue twister to say that, the little black tweed dress. I genuinely have to think about that. But this would go lovely with that dress. But also I love wearing smarter clothes with maybe a hoodie over the top and then a beanie on top with a pair of leggings and a pair of trainers, and that is my new go-to, my new everyday go-to when I'm just walking to the coffee shop, as I work from home, sometimes working from home in the same room in a very small flat, day in, day out, can be incredibly kind of overbearing. So what I like to do is sometimes throughout my day is get my laptop and go and sit in a coffee shop for 1 hour and just work from there, because it makes me feel like I'm in different places. And it doesn't just make me feel like I'm living in my home for literally 24/7, 24 hours of the day, 7 days of the week. But yeah, so I love kind of mixing the smart items and then kind of really casualing it down with kind of, you know, those items you wouldn't really expect. Like I personally 2 years ago would never have worn a hoodie with a dress coat, but I actually think it looks really great. So hopefully I would have shown you that and see how I style it. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? How do you like to style these types of items? Do you like smart items to remain just smart and not to be casual? Or do you personally like seeing some of these items dressed in a casual type of way? Let me know, because it would be amazing to hear what your styles are now that we're getting a nice little community on here. But yeah, I absolutely love this. And as I say, I did buy a similar coat from Zara for the same price at £120, but this is better for me because it just has a little bit more give in the size and is a bit more kind of relaxed and not so rigid. So I really like this item. It is very heavy. As I say, it's made out of recycled wool. I love the pockets up the top here and the pockets up around here. It just makes it look really, really smart. But for £120, I got this in a size small. I absolutely love it, and I think, you know, I'm buying it now, which may seem silly to buy it in the spring season, but I will definitely be wearing it now, and I can see myself wearing it in winter too. Now, seeing as I've just shown you a coat, I thought I would lead by to the next one as onto another coat. Now, this coat is an interesting purchase, considering if you watched my video from last week where I did a spring haul with H&M, you will note that I brought myself a lovely trench coat from H&M for the price of $39.99. Now, that coat itself was a hit, but I had a lot of you hit me up and say that it's out of stock, or have said that for you, that colour tone, that beige tone, is just too much of an orange tone. So this is why when I was scrolling through Mango, I thought I have to purchase this item and see how this looks on and do a comparison for myself about how this colour looks against my skin tone versus the beige, because that was quite a kind of orangey beige, and I found given the fact that I've kind of got this yellow olive mixed skin tone, sometimes it can feel like it's too much of a clash. So once again, I bought this trench coat, but in a more of a light grey beige kind of tone. And for me, I don't know, I'm really not sure which colour tone matches me best. Now I do like this item. This item is more expensive. It's $69.99. I got this in a size small, and I still love the relaxed nature. Now, interestingly, the material is very different from the one from H&M. The one from H&M is very, very light, which is amazing for spring, especially if you want to wear it going towards the spring, summer months. Whereas this one has a little bit more weight. So this is more kind of current for now and still will take you into spring, but it's not going to take you through into summer. However, in summer, do you really wear coats? I don't know. Yes, actually, in the UK, you may wear a coat because it does seem to rain a lot in the summer. But what I do like about this is I feel like the actual quality of this is a little bit better. Now, when I'm saying this, I do feel like a bit of a traitor for saying the quality is a little bit better because we all know I love H&M. But yes, this is why I like Mango, because I still think the pricing is very reasonable, but the quality is fantastic. I love even small things to this button here. Now, how the button looks, it's just, you know, it has like a much thicker feeling. It feels like it's better quality, and I just love everything about this coat. So what I've got is a very difficult decision of whether or not I send the one from H&M back and keep this one, or whether I keep the one in H&M. Now, if you guys have seen both of these videos, it would be amazing if you could let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is a bit more expensive. It definitely feels like a bit more thicker quality and definitely heavier, so I could be wearing it now and definitely throughout the spring months. But yeah, I'm just a little bit torn, but I do really love the quality of this. This looks more like the kind of going towards the Burberry trench coat style than the H&M items. So I would say if you like the colouring of that trench coat, you are indeed looking for a trench coat and you don't mind spending a little bit extra, then I would say that is an amazing option, and that is currently in stock at the moment. So, you know, if you missed out on the H&M item, then I would say definitely give that one a try and see if you like that as well. Now, my last item of today's haul is very much an item that is giving me 90s vibes. I'm not gonna lie, when I tried this on before showing you guys, I looked at it and it reminded me so much of my mum and my mum's past, and it gave me such a mixed feelings because it was like, it reminds me of my mum. I'm definitely older. I'm definitely not the same age as I was in my 90s. So it's making me think, you know, I feel like the age of my mum. Oh my God, I'm getting older. But yeah, I put this on and it definitely gives me the 90s vibes. Now, for me in the shops, I've been seeing a lot of denim come into the shop. So I'll just show it to you before I go into explaining it. But it is this denim dress. It's kind of, you know, very tight fitting. It's really complementary to the figure. It's got that belt at the waist to kind of bringing your figure in. And it's got like the balloon kind of shoulder sleeves to it. So it doesn't feel tight on the arms. It's actually more ballooned. And it's a very casual feel and very casual style. But before I go on to talk about this dress itself, this is very much a style. Like, for example, I've been shopping. I shop a lot. I browse through, you know, various different retailers a lot throughout my week. And I've been seeing denim coming out more and more throughout the new items that are being stocked onto the sites. Now, I am going to say that denim is going to be a bit of a hit for spring. As I said to you before in the last video, I do believe like the light blue is going to be a colour for this year. But I think denim is definitely making a comeback. Now, for me, you may know if you've kind of watched me for a while, I don't always feel incredibly comfortable in jeans. I feel like I would definitely grab a pair of leggings over a pair of jeans because for my figure, they don't feel as comfortable for someone who's got kind of very much wider thighs, wider bum, but a small waist. But I do feel comfortable in this, and I do think this is very, very sexy, and it's a style, as I say, that I think is definitely coming in. Now, this is very much a kind of a very sexy dress, but I actually, even though you could wear it with a pair of stilettos, I would actually wear it in a much different way. I'd wear it a bit more casual, so I could wear it with a pair of trainers, and I actually bought a jumpsuit from Mango, which for me, I just couldn't grab the trend enough. But you could wear this with trainers, but how I see myself wearing this is kind of with cream boots, so like my cream flat knee-high boots from H&M, or my cream heeled boots from Mango itself, and kind of wear it kind of like a coffee day, lunch day kind of dress, and kind of wear it with either a trench coat over the top or kind of a beige teddy over the top. But hopefully I'll be styling it in those different ways as I've been chatting away to you. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I put this on and it made me feel so many mixed emotions of my mum that's passed, that I don't know if I can actually buy it, so that I see myself regularly looking like that. But I do love this item, so I feel like what I'm going to do is keep this in my wardrobe and really, you know, brave up the confidence to wear it and overcome those emotions, because it's really important to overcome emotions of grief. You know, it's so easy to push those feelings to the side. It's really important to confront them and, you know, have those internal conversations with yourself as to why it's making you feel that way. But this dress is £60. It's a size small. Obviously, I'm normally a size 8 to 10. So if you're on a size 8 to 10, I'd say that this is a good item for you. What I will say, I am quite heavy chested or bigger chested, and it is a little tight. So I could do with going up to a medium, just so I wouldn't be worried about the kind of top button popping open. But what I think I will tend to wear this with is a kind of a white vest underneath, so if it does pop open, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I absolutely love the fact that we've got the 90s vibes coming back, and let's just see what more of this trend will have in store for us. But that is it for me today. It has been very much a short and sweet and very quick haul. Although I have bought so much for holiday, I have not bought as much for stuff this week for the UK. But I hope you guys have had a lovely week. I hope that you have managed to keep your feet on the ground. It hasn't been too windy. And as I say, I'm off to the Maldives for 2 weeks, which means I will be radio silent for the next 2 weeks. So fingers crossed I actually get there. If you see a video in the meantime, that probably means that unfortunately my PCR test was positive and I didn't get there, but however, I digress. I'm very much looking forward to this holiday, but I will make sure that as soon as I'm back that I do another video, because we all know I love to shop still whilst I'm on holiday, so I will be browsing on the internet. But if you have liked today's haul, it would be amazing if you could hit like below so I can know to make more videos similarly. And if you are interested to know what items I bought on my holiday, then let me know in the comments and I can maybe do a video of those when I get back. But until then, I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and thank you so much for your time today, guys. Take care. Bye.